Hi guys, Archieluxury on the Archieluxury channel. The channel. Here I am today, guys, broadcasting from the studio. That's correct, guys. I am broadcasting live. Guys, hello to Blue Shirt Buddha. Guys, it's Sunday night in America. And I gotta tell you, man. Gotta tell you, it's very tough. Very tough. Very tough. I'm hoping, seriously, there's a light at the end of the tunnel. We'll come out of this tunnel like a steam train and we will reboot the economy, and everything, I hope, goes back to normal. That's what we want. We want to live. So I gotta tell you, interesting. I did an interview with Ariel Adams on Instagram. I did an Instagram with Ariel Adams. That was quite fun. It was an Instagram Ariel to watch. That's what it was called, and that was quite an interesting. It was a live thing. I don't know how this exactly works there, but it was a live thing we did. It was kind of cool. It was very cool. So that was cool. We enjoyed that. Hey, I gotta tell you, man. It is very, very, very tough. It's tough times. They are very tough. It's tough times. Now we got a super chat. Yankee Doodle. I really do appreciate these. Yankee Doodle, $5. There's a light at the end of the tunnel. It's an oncoming train. Fuck me dead. Yes, indeed. Indeed, Yankee Doodle, it could well be. Guys, I've got to tell you there, man. It's the whole thing is, we want certainty. That's what the market wants. We want certainty. And I got to be totally honest with you, man. We want certainty. That's what we want. We want the certainty. And when we don't have the certainty, things go crazy. Okay, when we don't have certainty, people don't like it. This is the reality. Yeah. It's I think it's I think this is the hey, we got the dog trainer here. Hello, Mr. Dog Trainer.
Doxa. Give me the news.
Doxa, give me the news. I'm wearing my Patek 5196 just for loving you.
Yeah, but that can't go down to 300 meters.
It can't go down to 2 meters. Ooh, dude. Hey, man, how are you, man? Jupiter is gone. What happened to Jupiter? Tell me the story. Let's not look at the sadness.
Story time. Tell me about your dead buddy.
Look, I love cats. That I had a cat, Sleeky. His name was. He was
Hold
a
on,
Russian blue.
Don't you think the punters should pay $5 for the Slinky story and like $10 for the Jupiter story? I mean, we don't do really. Are we going to give things away here now? Is that how it works?
I
All right.
How Jupiter. Here we go. $10, Richard Sos.
Rolex.
I caught something in my dream web by my bed this morning. I don't think those things worked.
You know what? If you use Clorox, that stain will come out. Also out of your T-shirts and your socks. Just saying for a friend. I don't really know for sure.
What's a dream web? What's a dream web?
That's it's an American Indian type of thing that you hang in your window. It's called a Dreamcatcher. Yes, it's like a round frame with decorated.
I know. Crazies.
Yes, it's like, well, no, it's not crazy. It's an American Indian heritage. It's Native American, native to our indigenous people. But he caught something in there, and I suspect he needs to wash it out.
Tell me this. Jupiter, he was a good cat?
Clyde used to call that cat AC4 because he was deaf, he never listened to anybody, and he was constantly talking. So Clyde's nickname for him was AC4.
Yes, I remember.
Rolex,
Starchy TV, here we go. Starchy Poverty, £2. Explorer 1 versus Black Bay 58. No brainer. Explorer
Rolex.
1. It's a Rolex, man.
Rolex.
It's a Rolex. That's like saying, do you get a Chevy or do you get a Cadillac? Cadillac.
Rolex.
Thomas Burdett, $1 super sticker.
£1.
Hey, I want to say, so Sleeky was never my cat. He was abandoned. The neighbors left and they gave him to a friend, but he walked 15 kilometers back. He was just amazing.
He was a Russian blue, that's Slinky.
Russian blue.
Yeah, yes. my cat was a Russian blue also. Aww.
Robert Padella, $2. Jupiter, rest in peace.
I love how you get the money for my dead cat.
Yes.
That's
I gotta tell you,
yeah.
He didn't belong to the house. He just eventually he went. I don't know what happened. Maybe he went off to die or something happened. How did Jupiter die? Tell me what happened.
Well, it was, he was 20 years old and he had kidney disease, and it was just time. He was just fading away, fading away.
You euthanized him?
I did. We humanely put him to sleep. It was very sad, but if I didn't do it, he was going to suffer. That's for sure. And he wasn't. He was purring up a storm in his weak little way, but bad things were coming, and I didn't want that for him. So.
Hey, that's very kind. Yeah. I hope someone gives me the jab.
I will be happy. I will be happy to do that for you.
So, Marky, how do you handle that? Are you depressed? Are you sad?
It was terrible. It was, I cried like a baby. And the worst of it is that, because we're on quarantine here, the veterinarian had to come out to the parking lot, gowned up, gloved up, masked up, and take them. And I couldn't go in with them because normally I go with my pets. And I hold them, and they, and I whisper in their ear as they go, fly free. But I couldn't, so it was terrible. But it's better this way because he's not going to suffer.
Yankee Doodle, $2. What sort of car does a Speedmaster wearer drive?
Yankee Doodle Nanza.
Probably a Chevy Cruze.
Daxa. Give me the clue.
It's Mackenzie Nanza.
I got to tell you, seriously, cars don't mean you're successful. Please, people, I want to explain something to you. A very rich man said to me, he goes, this was somebody who had a vintage Mercedes. He said, a Mercedes-Benz doesn't make you a millionaire. In fact, it actually eats a lot of money. And
it's a depreciating asset.
It is, and it costs so much. He said, if you really wanted to be rich, you would just buy a Honda or a Corolla. Corolla, do you have Corollas in America?
Well, Mackenzie drives a 1997 Toyota something or another, but he has a ceramic Daytona, right, kid?
Yep.
But I reckon that's smart. That's not dumb. That's actually very, very smart.
The 3 links of his bracelet are worth more than his car.
Right.
But the car gets him for look. The thing
point
is,
A to point B.
And the truth is, the car doesn't make people jealous. People in America, I don't know what it is. They used to think their car said who. Look, in your grandfather's day, dog trainer, you had to have a black Buick to be somebody.
Yeah, with a speed
buzzer. You could tell how successful they were by what car
they
drove.
It's a little still true to that. Everybody likes a nice car these days.
But nowadays you can lease anything, can't you?
That's a good point. I traded a Porsche in for a Ford Exploder. Go figure. You were very angry at me.
I still am. I'm still bitter about that. I don't understand why you do. Mind you,
because dogs.
Yeah. And did people get upset when they saw you had a Porsche? Were you doing dog training? And
maybe. I don't know. No, I didn't get that. I didn't get that sense. I just when I needed to transport like big things, big crates, it was just challenging.
Yeah. Okay, here we go. So, what sort of car does a Speedmaster wearer drive? I tell you now, I know a Speedmaster driver who drives a 911. Tan's got one. He's got a 911 as well. I got to tell you, your car doesn't mean you are successful or a failure. Please stop tying success to the type of hoopty you drive. Okay?
Hoopty, that's a great word.
It has no bearing. Okay, David N, $2. Arch.
Hoopty Nanza.
Patek, 5396G 014 thoughts. Now you guys don't know what that is, okay? But the 5396, that's an annual calendar, and it's not just any annual calendar. It is the one that has the separate eyes, okay? Separate eyes. I think it's one of the most beautiful. And the 014, that is the Breguet numerals. Let's bring up a picture for you people to see on the screen. We'll bring it up now. I think this watch is probably one of the most beautiful watches. I've actually seen this watch in person. One of my fans came to the Vietnamese noodle place where Mackenzie went. Mackenzie?
Bonanza.
Yes.
Yankee Doodle Man.
Oh, okay. So my answer is thoughts. It's amazing watch.
Yankee Doodle Manta.
Yankee Doodle. Okay. Yankee Doodle. Does a watch have a bearing on how successful you are? We will come back to that. We'll come back to that in one moment. I've got another super chat here. Juliet Margolian, $5. Watched Ford versus Ferrari wearing my 116528 BKPN stainless steel sucks. Yeah, good point, good point. But look, that Patek, seriously, that Patek, man. That Patek is probably the most beautiful annual calendar. The only other one that comes in Kui is the 5205. It is just gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous.
What more do you need in life?
That's exactly Pateks.
That is exactly it. Now, Yankee Doodle, come back to his question here. Does a watch have a bearing on how successful you are? Look, you know the French president, Sarkozy.
Jacques Lestrap.
Sarkozy, you know, he made a very, very, good comment. Now, he said, because he was getting shit from people. He said, this is what Sarkozy said. Let me just quote it to you. If you don't have a Rolex by the time you reach 50, then you have clearly failed in your life. And I honestly think
you don't have a Rolex.
No, but Patek is
yes,
better
but you don't have a Rolex, and Sarkozy specifically referenced.
He's talking about. Look, you don't have to have a Rolex. You could have a Vacheron, or you could have. Would an Omega Speedmaster be acceptable?
Well, no.
You know what, Yankee Doodle? Let me take a quick try at answering this question. Does a watch have a bearing on how successful you are? I would just like to remind you that Archie has 5 of them. Case closed. The defense rests.
Rancher, how are you, Rancher?
Oh, thank God you're here, Clyde.
Hey, Rancher.
I can't be all this mean all by myself. I need some help.
Got your back, Mom.
Thank you. Now I can be nice.
I will.
Archie, now I can be nice again.
No worries there.
I will attend Jupiter.
Okay.
So anyhow, with Jupiter, it's sad passing.
Terribly sad. Yeah, he was my buddy. He was 20 years old. 20 years old, you know.
That's pretty good. I mean, you must have looked after him really well to last that.
I did love him. Rolex.
Mr. C, $2. Mr. C, $2.
Euthanasia.
Why do we put
animals
but not people? That's a good question.
That's Actually, we do. You know, if you're really lucky, one of your loved ones will disconnect you and pump you full of morphine at the exact right moment.
I see.
I see that.
Mr. C, Minotaurs aren't really people, really, when you think about it.
I got to tell you, seriously,
that's why the Germans tied them to ox carts.
Now, do you feel successful? See, Mr. Dog Trainer, you got yourself a 2-tone Rolex in your 20s, didn't you?
In my 30s. The early 30s.
Yeah, you were successful. You're a successful young man.
I was stupid though. I bought the 34mm date, which is what everybody wanted, and paid 3 times more for it than I would have for a Submariner of that era.
Sheeple.
I know.
Or how about a Daytona, a manual wind Daytona at the time?
Rolex.
Ooh,
Porsche,
big Manzer.
Rolex.
David N, $2. Mark, your thoughts on the Porsche Macan S?
I had one.
You had the S? The S?
Well, yeah.
The diesel or petrol?
No, that's petrol. That's gas. The S is just a little, tweaky faster. Listen, they're really nice, but they're a lot smaller than they look. I mean, on the inside, you're not going to haul a sheet of plywood, That was the thing that bothered me. You could only fit one bale of hay in the Macan, so it was small.
But
they're
it's premium hay. It's
they are
premium
they are
hay.
peppy
It's
as-
Premium squeeze, fuckers.
peppy as fuck. So I mean, if you like a small SUV, a small,
Magnanza.
you know,
Bondugal Nagda.
man.
Bondugal, $5. Sent by
Bondugal,
Vintage Hoya Otavia Viceroy to independent service in February. How long it'll be? It'll be delayed because of the China virus.
Oh my God! A tiger got the virus in New York. A tiger in the zoo. Actually, a bunch of tigers there.
Joe Exotic.
Gave it to each other.
Oh.
That is in the news right now.
How
Tiger
did they-
coronavirus needs because the zookeeper had it, and he
But
gave it to this one tiger, and then the tiger
I
spread
didn't
it.
think it could transfer to
Yeah.
animals.
Well, guess what? Game changer, fuckers. Game changer. We in big trouble now.
You reckon?
Yeah. Well, Google it. The fucking tigers have it. What if cane toads get it in
So
Australia?
exotic.
Then you're a goner if the cane toads get it. All right,
Cane toads aren't friendly.
Margolin Nanza.
back to
Here we
Boondoggle
go.
Lanza.
The cane toads are introduced. We would like them to all die. That would
Yes,
be
but they're
amazing.
what if they died of coronavirus and took you all with them?
Juliet Macan, $2. Rolex!
Did you answer the last one?
Rolex, please.
Here we go. Bondugal. We did that one there. We did Bondugal.
Did you tell them how
Yes.
long is it going to be delayed? Tell them.
Hey, it'll be about 2 to 3 years.
There you go.
Okay, because I got to tell you the truth. We're fucked. We're fucked.
It's
But the
fucknanza,
good-
buddy. You'll
the
get your
good
watch.
side. You know the good thing is the skies have never been cleaner. I don't know about your cities, but they've never been cleaner.
So you'll
basically
finish your
turned
paid
it-
reviews before he gets his Hoyer.
I tell you honestly, I'm honestly working on them. I'm trying.
Stupid money, Nanza.
Stupid waste your money, man.
Here we go. Archie, please confirm that you sent our invite to the appropriate person as discussed yesterday. And please let your viewers know the alcohol was given to you at Christmas. That is correct. So this was actually from... This is this is the biggest super fan I have there. It did come from ER, the Johnny
Christmas.
Walker
You still have
Blue
it from
at
Christmas? You still
Oh.
have it?
I don't drink the good stuff.
You save it.
This is only for terrible. It's only for emergencies.
Let's see how much is left.
Bursa, I'm back, fuckaroonies. Yes, I unbanned him actually. But
Well, yeah,
Bursa,
so he could get
behave. There's no wrench, but please behave.
Come
Okay,
on, man.
she's not talking about you. We're talking about. I'll tell you what happened. Okay, it involves our friend Rich Buddy. Okay, Rich Buddy is now allowed back on. He's not allowed to have a wrench. He offended somebody. But look, I tell you honestly,
What did he do?
look, we all get a bit moody, okay? And
I
I
had my period last night, but I'm better now.
now I'm just sending Rich Buddy the invite now. I didn't want to do it until I got the go ahead from ER. Rich Buddy, you can jump on the stream. We missed him. But
Thank
no, ER has been one of the greatest supporters I've ever had. In fact, I am going to have a little drink here.
Do it for Jupiter.
Just for Jupiter.
Thank you. And thank you,
also,
ER. Thank you for your kind words.
And a Russian blue. So we're going to have Johnny Walker blue.
Perfect.
Blue
To
Nanza.
celebrate that. And I got to tell you, I had a Russian blue. That cat was smart.
Did you feed
Smartest animal.
Slinky.
Sleeky. Because his skin he had the most beautiful fur. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
They do.
It's obvious that ER has a soft spot towards dumb animals.
Yeah.
Apparently, the dumber the better.
Hey, come on, Jupiter is
To
pretty
Jupiter.
smart.
I love you, Jupiter. I hope you're at
Jupiter.
a
AC4.
cool place. You're running around the cat pen of life. Heaps of toys.
AC4 Nanza.
Heaps of
Oh,
seafood.
drink the- just
He's
drink-
eating a lobster mornay.
Drink the fucking scotch already. Delicious. Beautiful.
Yes, so thank you, ER. Thank you
Sleeky,
so much. there.
Mike Hydro Pneumatic says Sleeky died in a juice trap. That's terrible.
Sleeky. I love that cat. That cat was so cool.
Yes.
Just a cool cat. Cats are cool. Dogs, they want too much attention, to
They
be honest
do.
with you.
They
Cats,
They
cats
do.
just want a little bit of a pat, then he would leave. He'd come for a pat, then he would leave.
Especially the Australian Shepherd wants a lot of dun 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 dun.
Bagnanza.
Double.
Brian Allison, $2. Love my Doxer sub. Even AC3 calls it a shitter.
Oh, it's amazing.
It is no shitter. It is a beautiful. You have the orange dialed one.
Doxer.
Which one you got, buddy? Which one? Tell us. Tell us in the comments which one you got.
Okay, Juliet Margolian, $2. I told my mum Arts says dump the shitters. I told my mum Arts says dump the shitters. Yes. Chip Wong. Please wrench Bursa. By the way, did Crappy die yet?
That's terrible.
Actually,
That's
no.
terrible.
But Bursa's I've been given instructions from Suckerhorn. He doesn't get a wrench. Bursa doesn't get a
We
wrench.
wish death on no man.
Okay.
Nice.
We're in
5,000
hard.
orange tea.
Exactly, 5,000 orange tea. What is that?
That's a doxa.
Boris Johnson is currently gone to hospital. You hear that?
Yeah. He's got the he got the Rona.
It was a live thing. I don't know how this exactly works there, but it was a live thing we did. It was kind of cool. It was very cool.
Archie, we don't really need you on this cast. You can hang up now. We'll take it. We'll take it from here.
That was cool. We enjoyed that.
Wowzers!
Tommy D. Nanza.
I gotta tell you, man. It is very, very, very tough.
Yankee Doodle Nanza.
Tough times. They are very tough.
Noodle Nanza.
Here we go. Tommy D. $20. Mark, I've loved animals since I was 6 months old, but I can't have any more because the pain is too great. I feel the love you have for your German Shepherd and Jupiter, not to mention the collie he trained. The collie, Mark had a collie. That was his first dog he trained. And just want to know how you deal with so much loss.
Let me tell you what's worse than grieving for your pet. What's worse than grieving for your pet is not having one. And that's what I try and remember. Also, I have a bunch of boxes in my closet. I swear this is very crazy, but I wrote about this in my book, Let Dogs Be Dogs, which is over my shoulder, somewhere that way. I write about this. I have all my animals in boxes. Jupiter will be coming home in a box, doxes, and one day I want to be in a box and then get all mixed with them and just dropped over the ocean together.
Oh, it's the ashes. You keep the ashes.
I do. And then one day I want to like get mixed in, like put us in like one of those big industrial bread mixers, mix us all together. This is why I need a younger boyfriend, so that I have somebody to outlive me and follow all these instructions. My poor kid.
$2. Can you bring a 6-pack of Corona on air tomorrow? We'll see. And Bursa, $5. But now I can't unban the trolls or approve the nasty, vile comments. By the way, Mark is so wise.
Well, you know where I got that philosophy from actually was from a grave digger at a pet cemetery said that. Literally, that's what he said.
Marky, the thing is this: you've also got to remember too. You gave them a good life. They had a good life with you. Your pets had a great life.
Letting them go at the right moment is the ultimate act of love because it's not selfish. It's painful, but it is a great act of love. There we go.
Wow. And what was the name of that collie? What was he called? Roger.
The first one was Gus. Here, I'll show you.
That was the collie.
No, he was Sheltie. Smaller dog, but
I thought you had a collie.
I did. I also had a collie named Laddie, but that was years later.
What was the first dog you trained?
I'll show you. Hold on. Let me find.
I thought it was a collie.
He was a Sheltie. They look like a collie. They call them a miniature collie. Because they look a lot like a collie. So hold on, let me find you the picture. Hold on. It's somewhere in Let Dogs Be Dogs, but I've got it in my phone as well, and I'll find it here. Searching.
As a kid, I always wanted one of those, but my dad would never allow pets in the house.
Couldn't have Lassie?
No, definitely not. I wanted to get a miniature one, but...
Yeah, that's what I have. I had a miniature one.
You mean allow additional pets in the house?
Exactly, so...
Okay, well, first of all, the first picture I came across was this is my collie, Laddie.
Oh, yes.
He had a coke problem, as you can see.
Yes.
I see.
And but that that was years later. I was already an adult. Here's the dog that you're referring to. Hold on, let's see if we can get it.
Focus, man.
Damn it! Why won't it come in? Come
Well,
in.
I know why he wouldn't
Hold
allow
on,
you.
it's the green screen. Let me get rid of that.
I know why he wouldn't allow you to get a collie, though, Archie.
Why?
Archie would use it to cheat on his homework.
Oh, there he is. Wow.
Yeah, that's me in my first.
Oh,
dog.
yes, that's right. That's the photo.
Yeah, that's me.
Wow.
That's like 1970 something, early 70s.
Your dad had the Mercedes, didn't he?
Not at that point. Back then he had I think a Volkswagen, a Beetle. Then he upgraded.
Ron the Shrink Nanza.
Ron the Shrink, $2. Pick one Rolex that stays on wrist for rest of.
That's what I
your
asked
life.
Mackenzie today. If you were getting kidnapped, what would you grab for the rest of your life?
Oh, the Rolex Pepsi.
For me, it'd be the Hulk. Of what I have now, it'd be the Hulk.
The Hulk.
Yeah, of the ones I have now.
The Hulk.
Yes, because the James Cameron's
What
cool,
about
but
you,
it's
Clive?
big.
What would you? What Rolex?
36 millimeter Explorer.
Does less than nothing for us.
Gay.
Okay. Cool. Very, very, very cool. Very cool.
Yeah.
And I got to tell you, that's a. Could you go to a one watch? I mean, now that you've had collections, do they give you the?
Yes,
shit? Do you say-
I am desperate to go to one watch.
Yes. It'd be easier.
Rolex. I really want to go to one watch. One and done. And then I need a
NATO, $2. Is there a full song
then I
for
need a dress
Oxley
watch.
State High? Actually, our anthem was Scotland the Brave. Da da
Sing it.
da 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 da. I can't remember the words.
I can hear the bagpipes now.
Da 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 da.
That was played in the movie Patton when Monty passed by taking some town before Patton. Yeah. Anyway,
Don't know much
Woody-
about history.
let Corona be
Don't
Corona.
know much
Don't know
about
much
neurology. Don't know much about worker jarb.
But I know that I
Don't
like
know
food.
much Or a fat lazy slarb.
Slarb.
But I do know
I do
that
know that I love
like
food.
And I know that if you donate to
What a wonderful world this
it
would be.
Why am I the only guy on?
Dax.
Woody, New Yorker, $2. Mark's new book, Let Corona Be Corona.
Oh no, that's terrible. I don't.
Rona.
No Rona. No, let's not get the Rona, guys.
The Ronies.
No Ronies here.
I got to tell you seriously, it's Do you dream about? I'd go 1016 as my Rolex one and done. That's Ron the Shrink.
You sold it.
That is
What
also
about yours?
a 36 millimeter Explorer.
Yes, it is 36 millimeter Explorer. Yeah.
Rolex.
I totally agree there. Juliet Margolin, $2. Billy English Rules.
Eilish.
Rolex.
Eilish.
There
Billie
we
Eilish.
go. Who's Billie Eilish?
Oh,
Rules?
only the cool kids know. She's a singer, an American.
Oh, okay, got you.
Yes.
I gotta tell you seriously, I don't like any APs. APs suck. You know that? APs
Oh, come
suck.
on.
What about the RO?
Look, the only one I like is the Navy themes.
All because you got the third asshole that one time you just
Yeah.
won't forgive them.
And they've gone up in price, and I sold it cheap. That really fucking annoys me. You know,
Yeah,
They're
but
coming back down.
It was breaking.
I paid $6,000 for it, $6 for it. Okay,
What's it worth now?
probably 15.
There you go. Should have kept it.
Clive, do you love yours?
My Navy things? Yeah, actually I do.
Did you say Navy thing?
No, Navy themes.
Mm.
But I love it more on the bracelet.
Do you ever look back on watches you own that you sold to get it and say they would be worth more, or you never do that?
Oh,
What's
that
the-
fucking Daytona.
Yes.
God, that was stupid.
But how can you pick these things, man?
No, you can't. But you can avoid. Do not sell Rolex Steel Sports. Period. End of story. Buy it, but don't sell it.
You've been a bit of a flipper yourself, Mark. You've
Well, hold on.
No. He has a Rolex holder.
That's true. That's the thing. Yeah, I've sold watches, but Rolex I've sold exactly 2 One was that Daytona, and the other one was a Sea Dweller.
You
Like
also the all black GMT.
Oh fuck! I sold that too. It's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah, you
I got
did,
a
I remember.
but I got a Batman, and I didn't know they were going to discontinue the fucker, you know. So I didn't think I needed the Batman and the black, but I was wrong. This is kids, learn from my lesson, learn from my mistakes. Do not sell Rolex Steel Sports. Buy it and keep it.
Ron the Shrink, $2. Each of you choose your one and done watch. Cool. I gotta tell you, that's a hard one because none of my watches are terribly robust. You know, that's the thing there. But I'd have to say probably I really like the 5196. That's a great watch. That's a great watch. What would you pick? One and done. Well, Clive said Explorer 136. That's a 14270.
Does it have to be from your current collection? This does not have to.
Any.
Yeah.
No.
Any.
You know what I reckon would be a great one and done? I love the Milgaus. I'd probably go Z Blue if I could pick one. Z Blue. What would you pick, Mark?
No, I would definitely pick a overseas over a white dial Milgaus.
Ooh, nasty. Yeah, I dropped your name in that one there to give you your channel super cred, Clive. Did you know that?
Oh, that's what it's called now. Okay. I give you super cred every day on every show.
Yeah, I gave you super cred. You know, there's people, they're called biscuits. They look for these biscuits. Oh, Clive's mentioned here. And then you know you're loved. See, that's the reason. And I'll start dropping Mackenzie. After Mackenzie's been on the show for 4 years, he'll start to get dropped in there too. And we know we love you, Marky. You're in every outro.
Oh, so I think if Rolex would make a platinum sub, that would be my one and done.
No,
but I'm gonna have to pick the. Well, go ahead, Clyde. What you got?
That being said, I did not like the dial on that overseas he was looking at on that Generation 2.
Yeah.
It was Tissot-ish in a way. It was almost kind of generic.
Yeah, I understand. Mr. C, $2. What's the cheapest Tourbillon watch worth getting? Well, that's a oxymoron. Tourbillon and cheapest don't belong in the same sentence, but I would have to say the cheapest tourbillon worth getting. Look, seriously, I don't even like a tourbillon. Do any of you guys want a tourbillon?
No.
I'd much rather have a minute repeater than a tourbillon.
Oh my God, that's so much. Zeitwerk minute. Yeah, the Zeitwerk minute repeater. Now there's
Tag Heuer makes a $15,000 tourbillon, but I wouldn't buy it.
That's actually reasonable. That is actually reasonable. You know, as much zany as that sounds. Water purifier, water purifier, $2. Rolex GMT 2, gold, green dial, or Smurf. I'd go for the
Smurf. Absolutely Smurf.
I'd go for the GMT.
I'd go GMT.
Smurf is my one and done.
Smurf.
Yeah, and the reason is that I need that 120 click bezel.
And Thomas Burdett, £2. Thoughts on the Vacheron Philosophia watch?
Pedophilia watch? Who's
Philosophia? Philosophia. What the hell is he talking about?
I believe we don't know that one.
What is that?
Philosophia. Vacheron et Constantin Philosophia. Philosophie.
Oh, a philosophie.
Oh, it's a tourbillon.
Oui, monsieur.
The tourbillon moon phase.
Damn, kids quick.
I'll bring it up on the screen there now.
Tourbillon moon phase. Tourbillon looks like open heart to me.
Now, what's the difference? What's the difference between an oxymoron and an oxymoron?
Wah.
Clyde, the difference is the L. That's really the
Actually, this Vacheron is fucking beautiful. Look, it's a minute repeater and a tourbillon. Fuck me dead. Look at that. That is absolutely beautiful. Expensive, probably. How expensive? That's fucking beautiful. Look at the side of the case. That would be not cheap, wouldn't it? That would be expensive. That would be very expensive. Fuck me dead. Absolutely beautiful. What a amazing. Don't you think it's amazing or what? It is beautiful. That's
It is amazing. Guys, it's 34 minutes. We're going to be shooting off very soon unless somebody donates $30 to torture us and keep
look at
going.
this side engraving on the thing there. Look at that.
Wait. What time did he start?
It's 35 minutes in. We're 35 minutes in, Clyde.
35 minutes in.
Technically, we're off the clock now, Clyde.
Yeah.
We're gonna wrap that baby up.
We're gonna wrap that baby up there. We're gonna wrap that baby up, guys.
Good show. Good show. I got to shoot off.
And I gotta tell you, man, it's really fun to have you guys here.
It's so much fun. Can I tell the punters? You know what's really awesome? When
Yes.
Archie pushes the button and the show ends, he pretends to like us on the panel for about like 5 to 10 seconds, and then he's gone. Usually in the middle of a sentence.
Actually, we know he likes us when he prank calls us in the middle of the night.
Yeah, well, that's true too.
We'll-
You prank called me and Clyde last night.
Yeah, we'll talk about that.
Off the
Okay,
air.
guys, see you later. Oh,
Super chat.
Ron the Shrink, $2. My wife is loudly on the phone. Shut up! Shut up!
Ron, I think you need anger management and conflict resolution classes. As a dog trainer, I can help the psychiatrist with that.
Yankee Doodle, $2. Why is the 5170 Burr dial so expensive? Well, that's the German retailer. Burr.
It's like a Tiffany stamp, right?
Yeah, it's like a Tiffany stamp, except a snooty German retailer. No idea. I don't see why you'd pay that much to have some other brand. I want my own name on the dial. That's what I want. Archie
Lion
on
Shark.
the dial.
Lion
German-
Shark.
German standards are quite high. Except for who they tie to ox carts. Then that's quite low.
Oh, that was one nice ox.
Exactly. But look, I got to tell you, I don't think it's worth. I love the 517. I actually like the 5170. I think it's a nice looking watch. I would love one. I would really love one, you know. And if I make it through this abyss, would you finance a watch? Would you finance a Grail? Tell me that, dog trainer. Would you finance a Grail?
I don't finance anything. I don't even finance.
Absolutely.
Cars. No.
Absolutely, yeah.
If you can get no interest.
Well,
Yeah,
yeah, but it
why
goes on your
not?
credit report anyway. It's just like then it's extra used up consumer credit. So,
You know, Archie, is the Australian government providing zero interest loans to small businesses?
Yes. Well, not zero interest, but I'm trying to apply for a few. What do you reckon?
Is e-making a business?
It could be.
depends on how the pontiff files his taxes. The pontifical taxes that'll make all the difference.
Okay, guys, we better wrap this up. I love you.
We're gonna shoot off.
I might be doing a show with Jono tonight.
Got it.
In your morning time. It's morning time for you guys. But anyhow, we do a few shows. See you later, alligator. See you later.
Meow.
There we go, guys. That was